if you look at what's happened, and we're 54 days in now to a Labour government, if you look at what's happened to his personal popularity rating, but interestingly...
Look who it is! Finally, on the Nigel FARAGE show. Of course, it's Andrea JENKYNS.
What's happened to Labour in the polls, particularly in the working class Labour areas of the United Kingdom. He's fearful.
I think there's 2 points, actually, Nigel. He wants to make an enemy. He's trying to make a demon out of you. We know that. Yeah, and the media are as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't melt in this guy's mouth. FARAGE just wants to stir a bit of hate and division. Can't we just cut him some slack so he can create more anger and despair in the hearts of the voters? Please, come on.
Because they're trying to push that rhetoric, because if they blame you for the riots, he knows that you are hot on their coattails in these Labour seats for the next general election, so they're fearful of that. So that's the first point.
Get your tongue out of his arsehole, Andrea. I thought you were meant to be a Tory. I bet I know which party she'll be joining in the next election.
Now, the second point, actually, Nigel, is Starmer and his globalist cabal do want to create an enemy. They do want to silence people. And I seriously think that Starmer believes anybody who supported Brexit are patriotic, want to control our borders, do not believe in a two-tier policing system, are far right, in his view.
She's delusional. Imagining that everybody who voted to leave the EU would be painted with a far-right brush is just pathetic. Grow up, Jenkins.
Yes, the two-tier stuff is, George, I mean, whether it's correct or not, we can debate. But the perception that we've got two-tier policing, that if you're a white football supporter, you will get cracked down upon more heavily than if you're marching down Regent Street shouting from the river to the sea, that is a real problem.
Whether or not it's true, the phrase two-tier policing is one he's grasped hold of and uses, along with the other right-wing mouthpieces, to push into the heads of his supporters.
Well, that is something that, you know, a lot of people are saying, but I don't think the evidence necessarily supports it.
I saw it in Leeds, Gerald.
George.
Sorry, George. I saw it in Leeds. The BLM took down our fantastic Queen Victoria statue, defaced it.
It's not quite the same as trying to set light to people in a hotel, though, is it?
And the police just stood by and let that happen. You know, if it was another group doing that, they wouldn't get away with it. And look at the Just Stop Oil lot, the way they caused damage. It's only recently that the police have actually been doing something about this.
Guess who's back? Click here for some more Jenkins.